Hello, my name is Callie Olson, and I want to welcome you to my ePortfolio for my Master's of Library and Information Studies degree at the University of Oklahoma. I was born and raised in a small town in the northwest region of Oklahoma called Buffalo. There, I spent a large portion of my time growing up in both my public and school libraries. I ended up leaning into this love of reading during my undergraduate studies at Oklahoma City University, where I majored in English literature. My capstone project was centered around the correlation between empathy and reading literary fiction. The development of this project helped me realize that I would like to contribute to society in providing ways for people to become more empathetic to others. I thought that libraries were a place that I would fit well as an individual, but where I could also make this contribution to society as a whole. After looking into the LIS program, I realized that I could not only pursue the possibility of a library career, but also an archival one. I have loved learning about history, different cultures, artifacts, and texts my entire life, so I was excited to learn that within Oklahoma, I could learn about and work in the preservation of these elements. When I first began this program in the summer of 2021, I had a difficult time narrowing in on what I really wanted to focus on. I was automatically drawn to the archival profession, but I was also very interested in the programming within public libraries. In order to decide what I wanted to do, I worked to develop both of these passions by taking electives that gave me knowledge and skills about both of these LIS professions. As a result, I am pursuing a graduate certificate in archival studies, but have also taken relevant courses for programming, such as Information Resources and Service for YA and Community Relations and Advocacy. I thoroughly enjoyed all of these courses and was able to use them not only to learn the competencies that we need to be LIS professionals, but also to determine the avenue I would like to go with after earning my degree. My personal learning goals and objectives are derivative of these different interests, and I was able to take courses throughout my MLIS journey that allowed me to accomplish these goals and objectives or give me the tools to do so upon my graduation from the program. My first main goal was to develop professional competency for the specialization of preservation and conservation. My second goal was to become an active contributor to outreach and advocacy in LIS institutions. My third goal was to provide quality programming for the YA or teen age group. I am happy to say that I have gained skills in each of these areas that I plan to use in my future LIS career. I have worked at Oklahoma City Ballet since my graduation from Oklahoma City University in 2019. I have had the opportunity to help organize and start working with this organization's archival collection since beginning this degree program, and it made me realize how interested I am with working in performing arts related archives. One of the highlights for me has been pulling items related to our organization's founders, Yvonne Shuto and Miguel Terakov, for an individual writing a book about them. Prior to this, I was able to use the skills gained in several different archive classes, including the development of policies. In this case, I made sure to create a publishing and use agreement, which our executive director reviewed and signed off on. Another highlight of my time working with these materials stemmed from my experience in the archival representation course. In that course, we learned the steps that go into the organization of collection materials that can be put on a website for external viewing by users. I have begun this process of giving items unique identifiers and incorporating them into the spreadsheet templates received during that course. My hope is to get grant money so that we can purchase a better scanner for us to begin digitizing important collection items within the archive, especially the Yvonne Shuto and Miguel Terakov items. At that point, I would like to make them available online to further their access for potential users. During my time in the MLIS program, I have realized that while I do have this desire to work in a niche world of arts archives, I also have a passion for giving a voice and tools to cultural groups who might not have the resources to preserve their history and cultural memory. I had the opportunity to go to a Dance USA conference dedicated to archival preservation in dance. There I realized that most dance organizations are in the same situation of having very limited resources, but still the need to preserve their history. I am now a part of a coalition through this group that is focused on developing funding opportunities for dance organizations to use in this preservation pursuit. Now, I am proud to present my ePortfolio, and I want to thank you again for viewing. It is a culmination of everything I have learned during my time in the MLIS program, showing my development and giving examples of the skills I have learned. Thank you.